And so, new Battle Pass, new co-drivers. I am unsure exactly what that is or entails. Give me a second. I need to craft another one of those, as I no longer even remember what exactly I was trying to craft, but I needed those. Where are the ammo crates? There we go. Alright, now, back to what I was doing. So, new update, new Battle Pass, the New Dawn Battle Pass, new seasonal pack, the co-drivers. I am unsure yet what the co-drivers are. No. I guess we can start with the pack. So, there are these two packs, which, came in the same update, but I believe they're part of the, co-driver event, so we'll get to those, when we get there. But in the meantime, there are these, the Erica, I guess, pack. As you can see, the, symbols and stuff have changed. Yeah. Just to give you an example, since I use the machine gun button for firing manually is here, but back to what we're doing here. So, this, new charging bar around the scope. This is what it looks like when you scope in. Oops, nope, never mind, I did not scope out. Crosshair still turns red when you hover over someone. Ooh, the damage looks nice though. I hadn't even seen that. Okay. So, okay, these are the turrets. We've got a rocket turret. The ability for this cabin, which I'll get to, I guess I actually kinda need to spawn some bots in first. Stealth module still looks the same. Spawn in some bots, get them to chase me. Oh, nice. The damage display is cool. Yeah, that's what this cabin does to enemies. It leaves a trail that enemies who run through it, yeah, that happens to them. There's a bit more to the cabin than that, but we'll start with that. Where's that tanky tank? There he is. I'm too fast. Need to charge up my weapon again. Okay, he's not gonna get... Okay, so the damage to cabin is red. My guess is potentially there's a few other parts where damage is red too. Cabin, probably modules, and structural parts. Let's see, can I find a module? Yeah. Hold on. Nope, damage to modules also seems to be white. Damage to wheels. Damage to wheels is also white. What about damage to frames? Damage to frames also seems to be white, but I couldn't quite tell. Yeah, damage to frames is also white, so only damage to cabins is red now. Okay, well anyways. No, not test drive. Parts. So this pack, has new avatar. Souring Wingman. Not entirely sure how that one's pronounced. Adapters, fast lap, and 2 arrays. Well, 4 fast laps, 2 adapters. Alright, has the cheetah engine as stealth module, chameleon. Oh, right, and an anaconda. But the main thing is the new cabin. The that why does that yeah that wasn't a cheetah module. The Hedron cabin, which I know this is a cabin on PC. I don't know what it does on PC. Um, but on mobile, after activating the perk, Hedron starts to emit a energy trail for seconds. The trail increases the current speed of the player's armored vehicle by 30%, and the speed of allied armor vehicles by 20%, as well as slows the enemies by 10%, whilst dealing damage to them. After the trail disappears, the perk cools down for 10 seconds. And as you saw there, where I got the AIs to start chasing me, the cabin's perk is actually pretty dang decent. The damage it does, anyways. So, yeah. Now, that is the pack for the Battle Pass, as every time a new Battle Pass comes out, there's a pack with a premium and a normal version, or elite and normal version. No, deluxe and... oh, normal and deluxe. Yeah, anyways, those always come out. Last Battle Pass, it was the Jubakus. I'm sure everybody knows how big a mess that was. So I haven't gotten the Battle Pass yet, but this is what is in the Battle Pass for the vehicle, Titan legs, 2 Prometheus 5s, and a Photon. This is, I think, the first Battle Pass that I have. This is the first Battle Pass that I've participated in that hasn't given one of the new items from the Battle Pass. It doesn't give any of the wheels. It doesn't give any of the movement parts, and it doesn't give any of the weapons or modules. In this case, the Battle Pass only has a pair of wheels, I believe 2 weapons, and a oh, it does have a module. Never mind. So, anyways, yeah. The Strider is what this is called. As you can see, it's a tad squishy. Overmind title. But yeah, now let's go through this stuff. Shock Absorber. I don't use this a lot, but I only have one of it. So I'll actually be pretty happy to get another one. These can be pretty good for armoring up modules, since they actually have a gap space underneath them. Tickets. Nice. Obviously gold. Taunt. Survivors come and go, but the scene remains. Okay. Reasonable. Ooh. Is this a 1x4? That could actually be pretty cool. This is the first of the new weapons. Let me move the recording tab aside. Alright. Astrius, I think. Deals bullet damage, but if I remember correctly, it's in the laser section. So I believe this is actually a form of laser weapon. It deals bullet damage, so it's dealing kinetic damage, which means depending on if it's an autocannon or if it has a reload or anything, clip ammo 6. So because it deals bullet damage, it's not a machine gun or a minigun, so it's not going to get boosted by either of those machine gun ammo crates. So never mind. Anyways, an enemy that has taken at least 2,000 damage becomes marked for 10 seconds. The marked enemy is displayed on the map, and the marker is visible through objects. So I'm not sure how well this will work or how good this will be, but I am very curious. It also has a bunch of solar panels on it, so maybe it's some sort of light ray weapon. I don't know. The bullet damage doesn't play into it too much, because if you've seen the adapters, they shoot what appears to be lasers, but they also deal bullet damage. However, they're in the autocannon section, so. But yeah, this weapon is currently in the market. but it's fairly expensive right now. So, yeah. I expect the price will continue going up. Once people unlock it, then they'll start selling it, and the price will go down. But yeah. Next, we've got a bunch of structural parts in this battle pass, which actually look pretty cool. I am unsure what I can make with these, or what sort of vehicle they come from, but they are cool. So next is the blueprint for the new Icarus. They're called Hermes. They are a dang. Okay, so these things are extremely light wheels. They have very little durability compared to any of the other ones I've seen, and their mass is the mass. Wait, is that the mass or the mass limit? Hold on. Speed, they can only go up to 50. Tonnage, okay, they can hold a decent amount, 280. 85. Durability is 765, and they aren't super heavy. They are 110. But then again, that's a little less than half of what they can hold as far as weight. Okay, so these guys' perk is what's really cool. I haven't seen any builds with them yet, but then again, I also haven't looked in the exhibition. But upon activation, emits a burst of energy that throws armored car up. Cooldown 8 seconds. In other words, you can jump. From what I am seeing here. Hovers above the surface ignoring bumps, same as the Icarus. The fire from underneath the hovers damages enemies and heats up vehicle parts. That is interesting. And I could very well see some people making leapfrog builds that their whole goal is to jump on top of an opponent and they have weapons underneath, say they have maybe saws or other melee weapons underneath their vehicle, or potentially even like machine guns or something, or shotguns. So they jump onto an opponent and they start heating them up and damaging them with the wheels, and then they after that they start hitting them with the weapons, or in the case of melee weapons, they'd be hitting them the entire time. But yeah, I could see some really wacky builds with that. Okay, this background actually looks kind of cool. This looks to be a 6x1. Cool. There's some uranium. Container. Why are there so many question marks? I've got a bunch of these. More gold. Oh, I think... Is this the other weapon? Yeah, I think this is the other weapon. So, this is a legendary turret machine gun. Yeah. The Vindicator. Oh, wait. Did I mention the name of the... Yeah. Hermes. Astrius. Yeah. Okay. Got all of those. So, the weapon. Or, this weapon. Every 12 shots, the machine gun fires an energy bomb, which attaches to objects and detonates after 5 seconds. If the weapon doesn't fire, its ammunition gradually replenishes. So, I'm not entirely sure how this will work. If they decide to add the overheating thingy like is in PC, but it may very well be that they're going to just keep with the whole weapons have infinite ammo, and you just need to reload them to reload their clip. On PC, that is not the case. You have a limited supply of ammo, and I believe there might be some weapons that do have a reload, but for the most part, weapons heat up, and you have to give them a break to cool down, not so much reload them. This means that the modules on this version, on the PC version, work differently than here too. But this seemingly works similar to the way PC normally works, only it doesn't overheat, it just runs out of ammo. And I wonder, does it have a reload? It says if the weapon isn't firing, it will gradually refill. But if you run the weapon dry, does it reload, or does it just not shoot until another piece of ammo loads into the chamber? Because if that's the case, that could actually be pretty decent. Either way. But yeah, I'm curious about that. I suspect it's more likely the latter, where it will just continue shooting every time a piece of ammo loads in, but we shall see. Impact Mars rover panel left. Okay. Legendary armor. 5,000 durability. Not bad. 200 and something. Oh, wait, no, that was 590 durability. My bad. Nice frame. I'm not honestly sure how this will look, as it really depends on what the shot from the weapon looks. Because there are some weapons that the shot is almost the exact same color as this particular die. As there are a few weapons that have it. So, I have no idea how much this will change the color of it. Taunt. Your brain is probably experiencing cognitive dissonance right now, isn't it? No, dissonance. Okay. Very well. I'm not entirely sure what that is. Caution hurricane. Okay. I can see a lot of hurricane builds running this. Or maybe not. But that would be funny. Okay. So this is the new module. We'll get to that later. I'll look through the armor and the rest of the dies as we're almost done. This is a die for the turret. 40 parts. Portrait. Okay. Ooh, I have not looked at the leaderboard, so I'm not sure what's there. So, this. On PC, they have modules that provide a shield. Like a literal Aegis shield, if you've ever played War Robots. But yeah, a dome shield. Or circular shield, actually. This is that module. Has a decent amount of durability, does not weigh a lot at all. 80 kilograms. For 6 seconds, activates a it's an active module. So, okay, that's cool. The one on PC is I believe it's a passive module that activates as you drive, if I remember correctly. It charges as you drive. And once you've driven a certain amount of distance, it will activate again. If I remember correctly. The video that I'm remembering, though, might actually be an old one, so it may have changed in the way it works, but I don't think it's changed too much. Either way, this is an active one, so you have to press the button to activate it. So, right. For 6 seconds, activates a protective dome that absorbs almost any damage from fast flying. Object's energy flows within 16 meters of the module. Objects and energy flows within 16 meters of the module. Okay, so I don't. So by most damage, I think this means that mayhaps if there are, if it creates like a barrier, that this may mean that things like turrets and landmines, it's not going to like knock out of the way or anything. They'll just go right through it as you drive over them, and you'll still end up getting detonated by them anyways. I don't know about Jubakus, as it does say energy flows. though that could be referring to spark. So, again, I'm unsure. And it's possible that there may be some particular damage types, some particular weapons with damage types that do ignore, like, I don't know, mayhaps flamethrowers ignore the shield? I don't know. But you have to generally get close with flamethrowers anyway, so if it's a dome, then you will probably be in it by the time you activate your flamethrowers anyways. But yeah, fast-flying projectiles and energy flows within 60 meters of the module. The durability of the dome is limited, so it can be destroyed. Every 150 pieces, I'm not entirely sure what that is supposed to mean. I am not exactly brushed up on all abbreviations, so don't mind me. So every 150, I'll just say pieces of damage, dealt by the protective dome, increase the outgoing damage by 1% for 10 seconds. What? Wait, what? Okay, I am unsure. That is confusing. Does this module also deal damage, or what? I am... Maybe instead of dealt, they meant absorbed? Every bit of damage absorbed by the protective dome increases outgoing damage by 1% for 10 seconds? Unless the dome actually does deal damage as well, in which case, could be broken. I don't know. Now, one thing I haven't checked on is the leaderboard, so I don't actually know what weapon is, what if there's a weapon here. Okay. Eta or Gamma. Alrighty. Ooh. Wait, this is a cabin. Okay. Anything else? Wait, what? Why are there two Ada portraits? Oh wait, one moves. That's why. Taunt. Don't feel bad because every experiment is... Wait. Don't feel bad because every experiment is an experience, even if it's not a successful one. Toxic. Not necessarily. That paint job doesn't look half bad. So, the Nova cabin. I believe this one's also in PC. Creates an energy barrier in front of its... Ah, yes, this one is in PC. So, as you may have seen from the, what is it called? Thumbnail of the video, the new loading screen for Crossout shows two types of energy shields, one in the back with an energy dome and one... No. Yeah, one in the back with an energy dome, one in the front that doesn't have any sort of energy shield, if I remember correctly, and one just behind that has a wide energy shield that just spans the front of the vehicle. So that would be this cabin then. Creates an energy barrier in front of itself that absorbs the damage of most enemy projectiles. The barrier has 8,000 points of durability. After destruction, the barrier recharges for 12 seconds. Allied projectiles from cannons, turret cannons, autocannons, machine guns, and miniguns that pass through the barrier deal 30% more damage. Okay. Does it have to be allied weapons, or can it be your weapons as well? Because if your weapons count as allied weapons, then yeah, put your weapons down on the hood of your vehicle and yeah, fire straight through the shield. Well, maybe not the hood, since this thing seems to be fairly square. Actually, let's go look at it in the parts menu. Okay, so this is the hadron, hadron. Not bad. Looks like some sort of moon rover. This is a medium cabin. What's the hadron? Hadron is also a medium cabin. And, what was the other cabin? Wasn't there one other cabin? No, I don't think there actually was. No, it was a module and 2 weapons, was it not? Yeah. Alright, so, the Nova cabin. Dang. So this pretty much looks like the legendary version of the Quantum. You got the rare version and the epic version. Oh, wait, no, not Quantum, Photon. Yeah, pretty much looks like the legendary version of the Photon. Cool. Alright. So, now that that's over, not there, co-drivers. I am unsure what these guys do other than the fact that they give additional perks to your vehicle. I'm not sure if they're in the vehicle with you or if you can set them to like auto battle or something. I think they're probably in the vehicle like with you, similar to pilots in other games, especially mech games and some driving games and stuff. But anyways, so they have basically a new Raven's Path. It's called Bounty Hunting, but it's for the new pilots. Now, I'm unsure how many different types of mercenary emblems resources used to increase the levels of co-drivers you get from the duplicates of co-driver. Oh, so if you get a duplicate co-driver, you get one of those. This event will be on for 13 days. As normal, you craft parts and get stuff. Or, cross crowns, sorry. You can also buy cross crowns. Event store. So this is where the 2 packs I was showing earlier come in. Because these both give cross crowns, which is why I was saying I'll save them for the co-driver stuff and things, because these are part of the co-driver event. So, this particular build has the cockpit, as well as 2 equalizers and 2 fidgets. It has the speed booster module, as well as the, what's the engine called? No, not hardcore. What's that engine called? Okay, well anyways, right, let me show you the new detonation as well. What's it called? Colossus. And then the other build is this one, which has also the Colossus and Speed Booster. Hold on, does this one have a rare Speed Booster? No, they both have the same modules. They do not both have the same wheels. The Maximus's car has, the arrays, and, Maximus's truck, okay, has the, what? Fast lap. The higher the speed, the higher the wheel's damage resistance. Maximum bonus is 50 at 50 kilometers an hour. So, it's got a hammerfall, the Omnibox, and 2 leeches. Besides the modules. Okay, well, that's probably fine. Ooh, this is a new jack. That looks cool. If I could reverse, please. That would be much appreciated. Okay. Honestly, despite being the cheaper pack, I actually think that the truck might be the better pack out of the two. It gives a legendary weapon, 2 really good rare weapons, and some premium wheels, as well as a pretty good cabin that, like, a good chunk of people who run plasma emitters or autocannons, especially autocannons, are running, especially in Clan Wars. So that's a pretty good pack. This one, the best thing about it is the cockpit. The fidgets are okay. The equalizers are good, and the modules are the same as the other pack. So, yeah, the arrays are decent, but the less of them you have on your vehicle, the better, from what I understand. So, as you can see, I haven't completed any of the quests for here, so I cannot figure out, cannot test out any of this. Let me see, actually, how much do... Yeah, challenges. How much do I get? 4, 8, 12, 15, 20. Okay. Well. Oh, right. I just remembered what I was gonna do. Can you please? Great. I was going to craft another fidget. That'll take a while. And that used up all my, plastic and batteries. Ah, well. So yeah, right, back to the co-drivers. So these guys boost, they give boosters, I guess. I guess we'll start up here. Atitlan? I'm not sure. Melee fighter. So I'm not sure if that label underneath what I'm assuming is their name or title. I'm not sure what that label underneath there specifies, because it may specify that it affects a specific type of weapon, in which case this one affects melee weapons or melee weapons. So they have 2 parts of their description: the activation, which is what activates their skill, and their actual skill effect. So activation, every 150 damage received and 150 damage dealt at a distance of no more than 40 meters, charges the skill by 1%. Okay, so yeah, this is basically a melee fighter, or a melee pilot, or co-driver, whatever they're called. Skill effect. The skill is active for 3 seconds. As long as the skill is active, all mounted weapons acquire the effect of heating. And the parts of the armored car can't be destroyed. They remain with 1 point of durability. Okay, so for 3 seconds, you literally cannot be destroyed. And you're also overheating the opponent. Not bad. Now, I'm not sure what these are. Fireproof armor, resistance to heating by 1%. Infernal flames, parts heating accelerated by 1%. Recharge mechanisms, reload speed of explosive weapons and flamethrowers, 1%. Ooh, this could be a flamethrower pilot, that's true. Durability of movement parts, 1%. Okay, I expect that may actually go up with levels, but I'm not sure. And I'm not sure if these are the only pilots either. Or co-drivers. So this could be a good pilot for any close-range weapons. Shotguns, potentially machine guns, flamethrowers, and of course melee weapons. Trying to think of any others. There probably may even be an entire set. Oh, plasma emitters. Alright. Billy? Or Billy? Not sure. Raging shooter, so I'm guessing this guy's a machine gun booster. Wait, hold on. They each have different symbols for their active skill, as it's called. Alright, activation. The skill charges when hitting an enemy from a distance of more than 30 meters. To activate the skill, you need to hit the enemy 100 times. Okay, so yeah, basically a machine gun user, because there is no way in hell that's going to work with cannons. Autocannons and machine guns are where it's at for this guy, it would seem. Flamethrowers, no, because you have to get close. Plasma emitters could work. Revolvers could work. The nail guns could work. Anyways, skill effect. This skill is active for 3 seconds. While the skill is active, the rate of fire is increased by 10%. Reloading is accelerated by 30%. Okay, so yeah, pretty much a machine gun pilot. Passive skills. Damage from the car's self-destruction and explosion, plus 1%. Hidden explosives. Bulletproof armor. Armored car's resistance to direct damage. Okay. Additional charging mechanisms. Fire rate of machine guns, miniguns, nail guns, and autocannons. Oh! Nail guns, nice! And autocannons, 1%. Now, I suspect those numbers will go up as you level up the pilot. It's possible that some of the percentages in the active skill and potentially even the skill activation may also go up or down, depending. Alright, so J. Talented sniper, okay. Hits from a distance of at least 70 meters. Gradually charge the skill. At least 1 second should pass between hits. You must hit the enemy with 2 times to activate this skill. What? You must hit the enemy 2 times to activate the skill is what I'm assuming. Skill effect. While the skill is active, the firing accuracy increased by 10%. Hitting an enemy with a charged skill highlights the cabin. Illuminated cabins take 5% more damage. The skill is reset when you miss. Oh, so it's just permanently active until you miss. Okay. Passive skills. Barrel compensators? Barrel compensators? Okay. Spread of cannon, autocannon, crossbow, and railguns, minus 1%. I did not realize railguns had spread. Or crossbows. Stabilization mechanism. Spread of cannons, autocannons, crossbows, and railguns, minus 1%. Is this all accuracy? Radioactive gunpowder. Projectile speed of cannons, autocannons, and crossbows, 1%. Ooh, that's nice. Especially with some of the turret cannons. Weapon armor. Damage resistance of weapons, 1%. Oh, so weapons are damage resistant. That's nice. Okay, and now Grizzly, the tank. Also seems to be the only one. Oh, no, they're all animated. Never mind, I was going to say he's the only one that's animated. Or her. because this could also be a her. Reliable tank. Skill activation. Receiving 4,000 damage will charge the skill. Odds within 60 meters. Take 1% less damage. The player's armored vehicle receives this damage instead. Damage that was received instead of allies will charge the skill faster. Skill effect. When the skill... Oh, so the activation... it charges the perk when you receive 4,000 units of damage, but it also has a passive effect where you receive a portion of allies' damage as well. Okay. Skill effect. When the skill is fully charged, all weapons, modules, and active cabin perks are instantly recharged. All parts restore or 1% durability. I suspect, as I said before, these numbers will go up as you level up the pilots, but that's still pretty good. Imagine you're running the Yokozuna cabin, as well as a bunch of armor, basically a Yokozuna tank. You receive a bunch of damage, you blast an opponent off your, out of the way, then you receive a salvo from a hurricane which completes your damage, and you can immediately blast them away again. Could also be helpful, especially if you have like an Oculus. Means you can instantly activate it again. Alright, passive skills. Shock absorbing armor. Incoming impulse resistance, 10%. Okay, so knockback resistance. Tough armor. Damage resistance. Okay, just damage resistance, period. Thirst for battle. Damage on the distance of at least 60 meters, increased by 1%. Okay, that sounds more like a sniper skill. I'm assuming it's supposed to be labeled damage from a distance of less... Oh, no. Damage from a distance of less than 60 meters. Okay. That is very much not a sniper. Never mind. My bad. And improved chassis. Cabin tonnage, 1%. Okay. Well, yeah. I'll get back to you guys probably tomorrow. After I have completed some of the event, at least the first stage of objectives. I'll probably open one of these to see what I get. And, yeah. I will, talk to you then. In the meantime, hope you enjoyed, and I will talk to you next time.